Hi, this is going to be an e.l.f. haul slash first impressions. I ordered everything on Black Friday, so it was all pretty discounted. So one thing to mention, this eye look, the full tutorial is in this video. Unfortunately, the rest of the face was not in focus when I did all the highlighter, blush, etc, etc. So if you'd like another video of that, let me know and I'll get that up for you as soon as possible. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share with a friend who might need to know some more makeup tips. Who knows? Anyways, thank you guys, and let's start the video. Alright, so we're going to start with a moisturized face. I already did a moisturizing spray and some lotion with some SPF. Always make sure you're incorporating SPF into your beauty routine because it helps prevent wrinkles and it also helps prevent skin cancer, which is important. So the first thing that I'm going to use from this e.l.f. haul is the e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. It says that you can use this all over the face in circular motions and a blend if necessary. I have combo to dry skin, so I get a fun amount of breakouts, but it's hard to cover them because all the like powders and concealers will stick to the dry patches. So let's see how this goes. Rub that in. Alright, and they're saying this is also a, what are you? You are a, it says that it's also a primer. So let's see how this goes. Typically I use a pretty hydrating primer. I like using the Becca Backlight filter and the First Light filter. They both moisturize but also illuminate the skin, which is great. So the first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to start concealing with, I don't have an e.l.f. product for concealer, but I do, oh actually maybe I do. No, I don't. I have Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in 10 Porcelain, and I'm just going to dot that onto all the problem areas right here. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this in with my Real Techniques, just beauty sponge. I don't like wetting them because I like the extra coverage. I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in. And I'm going to go in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I don't think this is full coverage. I'd say it's medium coverage maybe. You can build it up to full, but it's definitely not full when it comes out of the pump. I am in size light, CSW F05 light. So I blend in my under eye concealer last, just so it can kind of build up coverage as it sets, because I find the drier it gets, the more full coverage it results in. So before I blend in my concealer, I'm going to open this bad boy up. It's the e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder. I really like this because it doesn't make my eyes look too cakey. But the sifter is really small, which kind of helps limit how much product you're taking out. Alright, so just tap it in the cap like that. I'm going to go ahead and blend in my concealer all over my eye. Concealer is going to act as an eyeshadow base for the eyeshadow we're going to be using later on. Alright, before it can start creasing, we're going to go ahead and take the Luxie Precision Foundation Brush number 660 and just kind of tap that onto there. I don't like using the beauty sponge. I feel like it can look cakey sometimes, so I'll just use a foundation brush. And then we're going to go ahead and do the other side. So that is all nice and set. Alright, and now we are going to go ahead and set our foundation. I'm going to take the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in Translucent. Just going to go ahead and dot that on to where I have a lot of creasing under here. Get the nose. Tends to be where there's a lot of oil buildup. T-zone. Alright, and then I'm going to take an e.l.f. powder brush. I really like this one. It's super soft. And just use the excess powder on the rest of the face. I'm going to start blending a little bit, start buffing some of the powder and the foundation down my neck so everything looks even. Okay, so the base is done. What we're going to do now is let's do the eyes. Okay, we'll be right back. Alright, so now that we have the base done, I want to check out the new Opposite Attracts palette by e.l.f. I think it's a 14 shade palette, and it looks like a combo between, it looks pretty warm. It has a few cool tones, but it looks pretty warm. I also bought the Smudge Pot in Cruise and Chic. I don't think it's going to work as a base because it's a little too dark, but I really want to use it. Maybe later. I can swatch it right now though. Alright, it's a really kind of pretty taupey color. I think it would be nice just kind of maybe by itself on the lid someday. So I think I want to do, because this shirt is kind of, it's kind of showy. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a cutout right here. I kind of think I want to do something pretty basic. So here is the palette. I don't know if you can see. Alright. And I'm thinking, let's see, let's start with a base color. I'm going to start with Fresh. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that onto the whole lid. Alright, now that we have a good base, we're going to go ahead and start with a outer V color. Now as you can see, there's a little bit of fallout, which I don't really have a big problem with. Normally I can just brush it off anyways. So let's take the next shade, Sassy. It's kind of like this orange creamsicle color right here. Right here, we're going to take that with a fluffy brush, the Crease BMX 430 brush from Moda Pro. Tap some of that excess off. We're going to go ahead and blend that a little bit. Alright, and I'm going to drag that all over my crease and through my outer V, just to add a little bit more dimension. Alright, now it looks pretty blended. So let's go ahead and take the shade Cheeky right here. I'm going to go ahead and blend that. Alright. So now I'm going to take Fresh one more time and blend that in a little bit more onto the same brush, just so everything looks seamless. Alright. Okay, so now it's time to build up a little bit more depth and color. So I'm going to go ahead and take the color Warm right here. It's kind of like this warm chocolatey shade. Alright, and top off the excess. And then go ahead and blend that into the outer V with the same brush. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and take a different blending brush. The Tapered Blending by Luxie 205. I'm just going to blend that in a little bit more. Take Fresh again. Alright, let's go ahead and take the color Saucy. It's kind of like this, it's kind of like this, I don't know, it's like another almost orange creamsicle shade. It's kind of mustardy, I think. Has a little more of a orange undertone. Just take that and use that. Blend that into the outer V and into the crease just to lighten it up and blend the colors a little bit more. Alright, looks good to me. And now we're going to go ahead and add a nice highlight to the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a smaller brush, flat brush, like the Omnia Royal and Langnickel Balm 18 detail brush. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of these sparkly colors. I really like, why don't we do Spicy right here? I'm going to do Spicy. I'm going to go ahead and get some of that on my brush. Let's see how it does without any kind of spray or using your fingers. So let's go ahead and tap that into the middle. Alright, what are we thinking? Not bad, not bad. Let's see how it looks with the finger. Okay, looks on the finger. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and tap that on. Ooh, there's some pigmentation, there we go. Oh, that looks good. Okay, I'm digging that. It's almost kind of like a burnt kind of cinnamon looking color. We mix that together. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just darken it up a little bit more again on the outer corners. with warm. Alright. Alright, looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and blend everything together with Fresh one more time. And then I'm going to go do the other eye. Alright, I think we're all set on this one. The next step would be liner and then eyelashes, but we're going to do that in just a little bit. Let me go do this one really quick. Alright, so I popped on some Baddington lashes and then some Stay Put Waterproof Eyeliner by Milani in my waterline. And I used two e.l.f. liquid eyeliners, both in black. This one's jet black, this one is black. The eyeliners were okay. They seemed really liquidy and they took a long time to dry down, which means if you look up, you'll get a bunch of eyeliner right here, which is one of my problems. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the rest of the face now that we have the base done.